Good evening, audience. Welcome to Compromise and Communication Show on Change the Game Network.
Mm-hmm.
This is an hour-long show that discusses relationships of all kind, including friends, family, co-workers, kids, and parents.
Yeah.
And we will deal with multiple topics every week. Let's roll.
Yes. So the topic we're discussing is, would you still stay with a person even though they may have lied, or done something that you don't agree with that's really really hard for you? And I know that sometimes people can be disappointing, or you're not going to find a perfect person. There's no way in the world somebody's going to be absolutely perfect. Lord knows I'm not perfect.
What about you?
Huh?
What about you?
What about me?
What about you?
Okay.
Aren't you close?
What'd you say?
I said, aren't you close? Aren't you about like, especially you're a woman, so aren't you at like about 95% perfection?
No, God, it's totally not. No, I'm nowhere near perfecting. I'm perfecting myself on a daily. But let me tell you something. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. I have issues and I have things, but the thing about me is I'm very upfront and honest. So what you see is what you get. And I love telling the truth, because if I tell you what's up ahead of time, it's up to you to deal with it. You could say, yes,
Right.
This is what I want in my life. Or you could say, no. And I love that, because you want someone that's honest. You want someone that is respectful, and you want someone who loves themselves. So these are my 5 things that are very important to me in a relationship. Number 1, I would say a person has to be honest. So if you breach honesty with me, you're out. You're out, because I don't have anything else to go on, and I need you to be honest, because I'm very straightforward. And when you are straightforward, then guess what? There's nothing breaking anything. And a lot of times,
That's right. If hands or butts in between.
No, I know you. See, I don't have anything to go by if you're lying to me. I have nothing to go by but what you're showing me. And I'd rather be in a relationship with somebody that may have hurt my feelings, but they were honest with me, than somebody that makes me feel good all the time and they lie to me.
Right.
Yeah. So I'd rather have that than a liar any day. Because if they tell that first lie, they feel comfortable telling another one, and it's going to get bigger, badder, and a whole lot worse. So I can't take a liar. No. The other thing is, I need someone to have the same belief system I have, because it's just easier. If I'm a Christian, so I want to have someone who is a Christian too, and mean it. Not no Christian when they feel like it, no. I want someone that's solid, someone that really knows how to pray and really knows how to get in there, and they are, they don't mind praying in the Holy Spirit. They feel comfortable in understanding who God is. And so we can bridge this thing together and really make something excellent happen, So those things are super important to me. Yeah. So definitely.
Yeah.
So and then the other thing is, I need someone who loves themselves. So if you love yourself, you sure gonna love me. Yeah, if you love yourself, if you love you gonna love me. So you're not gonna have a problem. We're not gonna have no insecurities going on, because that would kill a relationship quicker than you could say but wait.
Right.
And it makes it very dysfunctional. When you're around somebody who don't love themselves, guess what? They're not gonna know how to treat you, because they don't know how to treat themselves.
They'll treat themselves,
And,
right?
it's something that Maya Angelou said to a certain effect. I don't think it's that quote, but she says that don't trust somebody who will give you the shirt that their last. If they naked and they giving you a shirt, you don't trust that person. Hey, let me try. You don't trust that person who give you their last like that. If they're naked, why are they giving you a shirt?
Right.
So that's the thing with person. When a person don't love you, don't love themselves, they would give you their last, and it's like a ridiculous last. You're not married, you're not involved like that. Why this person is so invested in you and they're not invested in themselves? I'm not saying be selfish. Right. I would never say that. Selfishness is another a way of being insecure too.
Right.
Yeah, it's being narcissistic, and there's serious narcissism involved with that. So that's the thing. You want to make sure that you're not with someone who don't love themselves, and you're not with someone who's selfish. And so, hey, Rodney,
right.
You are with someone who absolutely love themselves, and they know they're not perfect, but they love themselves, and that's important. Right. And it says, what if they have the heart like Jesus? That's beautiful. That's hard to have. It's hard to have.
Oh, look at sister.
Yeah, I know, right? It's hard to have, because I'm going to tell you right now, I love the Lord, but I need work. I need work. I need work.
So what if they have the heart like Jesus, Lemetra?
Yeah, that's beautiful. But he probably won't be looking at me, I'll tell you that. He'll be like, sister, you need some work. It says I had given my last $10. Well, that means I didn't have gas for my car. Okay, but God provided. Okay, you know what, Lemetra, that sounds nice, but I'm going to explain something to you. God will provide, but he also wants you to be smart. Well, see, he wants you to be smart. Now, your gas is for your work. I don't know if you have children. I have a daughter. And he does want you to trust him, but it's certain things that God needs you to trust. Now, but it's certain things that, like, for instance, I love to give because I understand the art of giving. Because every time I give, I always get 2 to 3 times back more than what I was supposed to give. But I'm not going to set myself up to where I don't have nowhere to get out, because life is a chess game. You got to think 6 steps ahead. So if you can't depend on, like, if I gave somebody my last $50, right? Wow, you have 3 daughters. Amen. So if you gave somebody your last $50 and you they saying, oh my God, I really need this because they're going to turn my lights off. Guess what? They got a brain just like you. You got 3 daughters. You don't give them your last $50. You know why? Because they got a brain like today. They can ask somebody else. And I'm not going to ask nobody for money that I know full well got 3 daughters. It says, where's my faith? My faith is in everything, but I'm not stupid. So my thing is this.
So you say think those situations through before you give somebody your last or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, exactly. Now I'm going to tell you when I've given my last. I have given my last when I knew full well I can get it quick. For instance, like, it was payday. I was Thursday, right? And it's funny, it's all this gas situation. I was at the gas station and I filled up my tank just enough, because I think at that time I had like only $15. So I put 10 in my tank and I kept 5, and I knew I was going to use that 5 so I can get me a little breakfast, Mexican burritos, breakfast burritos. I'll do that in the morning. So that was on Thursday, right? And the guy was hungry. Okay. And he had kids in the car or whatever, and he said he needed some gas to drop his kids off and get to work. I went on ahead and gave the $5. Why? Because it was Thursday and I get paid the next day. You see what I mean? So it was good to do that. But a lot of problems as Christians. So do you believe that God not bless you if you bless someone. No, God's going to always bless you, but you shouldn't do good to expect a blessing. You
Good
should
question.
do good because you feel a part to want to do that. Like when I do for somebody, I'm not doing for somebody to get a blessing. You know, I'm doing because it feels good at that point. And we gotta really listen to our inner vibe, because your inner vibe will tell you when something's not right. Just listen to that. Now, if your inner vibe is telling you,
Leah,
screaming at you to give your last, then that's something different. I know for me,
Leah,
I'm gonna tell you right
saying, go off your are you saying go off your common sense about certain situations, or
yes,
Lemetra, I think
yes,
she's trying
that's
to say,
exactly what I'm saying.
She's just trying to say be freely given. She's saying
I'm not gonna be freely given.
So that
I'm not
God
gonna
will
be
bless
freely
you
given.
because
I'm not gonna do. I'm not looking to pimp God like that. I'm not giving to expect a blessing. I'm giving because it feels good and I just love to do it. But it's not. I done gave things. There's times I have given things and I haven't seen that right away. You know, and it's okay that I didn't see it right away. You know what I mean? But then there's other times where I gave and I seen it come back in a very huge way for me. And you know, it's just but me being a single mom and it's only me, I can't afford to give nobody my last. Cause you know who already gets my last?
Right.
My daughter. And I'm gonna make sure that I can get to work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that I take care of her and there's food in the house. And I'm gonna make sure I got that emergency stash. No matter what. Because it's just me and her. And I cannot leave my daughter and I, that's all I have. I can't sit up here and mess around and not have enough to survive and to help and to be there for my child. That's a no-no. That's a huge no-no for me. Yeah, so I don't want to ever do that. Yeah. So
no freely giving, you just wanna. So should the person not even ask you if you have 4 or 5 kids?
You know what? Be smart. You can ask anybody for help. You know what? You could ask me because you don't know what my pockets look like. Because if I got it, you got it.
Right.
If we're friends, if I got it, you got it. But you're not gonna come before my child. Let's get it clear. If I've paid every bill, and this is like I'm just like every average American. If I paid all the bills that I have, I didn't bought. Hey, Craig, if I paid every bill that I had and I didn't did that, and I only have like $250 left, I got to be careful with that because why? Hiccups happen. I'm gonna have car needs for the week. I know my daughter's gonna want her little knick-knack. There's gonna be times I come home from work and I don't feel like cooking right away. So I may want to go and grab a veggie pizza. And if somebody asks me, hey, Leah, can I borrow this from you? I'm going to say yes, if I have it, but I got to calculate that first. I'm not going to sit up here and just give somebody my last. And this is the problem with Christians.
Don't put yourself in a bad situation.
Yeah, because you think God got you. God has you, but also God don't have stupid. Let's be very clear. God don't have stupid. Sense. Yes. So you don't give nobody no last, and then you say, "Well, Jesus gonna help me out." Yeah, because when I was in my 20s, I didn't use common sense. I would give people my last, you know. And I said, I'm glad Jesus didn't think like that when he died for us. And you know what? You're 100% right, Lemitra. I'm glad he didn't think like that neither, and that's why he understands we're human. Jesus was the Son of God, and he was a part of God, and he had a connection. He's seen heaven when it was first created. So I would never see anything like that in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Until God says it's time to go. I'm going to tell you that I'll never see that. And my thing is this, I can't be stupid. One thing God granted me with was common sense. I'm going to help you. as far as I can help myself. And I refuse to give anybody my last but my child.
Don't
Never.
overextend yourself. Right. That's the point she's trying to make.
Because you know why?
She's trying
You're
to
going
say
to have a bunch of regrets.
Don't overextend yourself.
You're going to have regrets. Why would you give and then you have regrets afterwards? You're like, dang, you know what I just gave, and here it is. I don't even have no food in my house for children. I don't even have gas. Here it is. I'm at work, my stomach growling, and I got to hurry up and get home. And man, you know what? I'm about to, E and Anita are about to be in a relationship, and they're about to start boning because I don't even have nothing to put in my truck. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, you don't want to put yourself in a situation like that, you know.
Where?
And you know what? I love when you say, as followers, we must attempt to live as he lived. That's true, but it's impossible. Why? Because Christ never sinned. We have a sinful spirit in us. Have that. When we have that, we can't help ourselves. And that's why he came. He came for the sense of forgiveness so we can have a chance to make it to heaven. So I'm going to always sin. Let's get that all the way straight. Okay? He said, but I never went without when I gave my last. Well, that's your testimony, sweetheart. And I love you for that. But that's not my testimony. I have given plenty of last and I didn't have nothing. And that was God teaching me, okay, Leah, I love you, but I need you to think. And I have faith and I have tested my faith. But I have tested my faith with sound judgment. You know, that's the thing. God, see how he talks to you is different from he talks to me, because we, as his children, we are all different. I'm not going to sit up here and be holy to the point of stupidity. I'm not going to do that. For me, now for Lamitra, it's different for her. She has a different set of anointing on her that she can get away with that. Me, Leah Michelle Hannah, born 1972, baby, I got a different one. So I'm not going to do that unless I hear the Holy Spirit tell me that I need to. And you know when that is. Okay. And see, if I don't hear that confirmation, it ain't going to go down.
No.
And I'm definitely fair. Yeah. And yeah, that's right. You know, what do you mean don't show favoritism? Favor ain't fair. God does show favoritism. He showed favoritism to Job. And that's why Job was tempted by the devil, because of the favor that Job had. Now, that's one good thing I know. I'm glad I know that Bible. He does give favor. Favor is not fair.
Yes.
He gave favor to Joseph. And the reason why he gave favor to Joseph, he gave him a vision of a coat. And his brothers were so jealous because the favor was just oozing off of Joseph. And that's why he was sold into slavery. They dug a ditch and they was going to kill that boy. And he wound up being sold off. And he got sold to and wound up going into Egypt because of his favor. And Joseph didn't feel like he had favor at first. But then because of his favor, he wound up saving all of Israel. So yes, God does give favor to his children. Mm-hmm.
Great point, Lamitra. She said you have to have your relationship with him. So Lamitra said that we should freely give.
Is that what you say, Lamitra? But give freely with common sense.
Without
give freely, give with common sense. Please give with common sense. Please give with common sense.
How can you do both? You said
please give with common sense.
But make sure you
because you know
think
why?
It through.
Lamitra,
think it through.
I'm gonna tell you something. I used to think like Lamitra, and you know what? I got used worse than a CTA car seat. And I had all the faith in the world, and I still got it. Okay, I got used worse than a CTA car seat. I remember paying men bills. And the moment I gave him money to pay the bill, he left my black ass. Yeah. Because I felt like in my heart.
You gotta be kidding.
I gave with my heart, but I learned the lesson there. See, the thing is, when you a man, And this is what my dad told me. He said, "Let me tell you something. When you a man is not gonna ask a woman for nothing. He gonna go after it and get it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
A man is not gonna ask a woman that he loves for nothing. He will work those extra hours. He will hustle. He will drive Uber and plus have a 9 to 5. So he ain't gonna sit up there and ask no woman for nothing. And the thing is, you do stuff like that for your husband. You don't do stuff like that for a boyfriend. If you all have a joint household and you all are in a marriage and the lights need to be covered, it don't matter who paid the lights. It just needs to get paid. You see what I'm saying? But I was so desperate and hungry for love that I just did it. You see what I mean? And I'm going to tell you something. God loves a cheerful giver, but God don't love a stupid giver. You can say, I'm going to tell you something, honey.
She's saying be smart, Demetra.
Be smart. And I remember one time I was so caught up and I gave tithes, right? Because I love giving. And you know what I did? At one time, I'll never forget this. I think I put like $300 in the pot. God didn't want me to do that.
Whoa.
But I just was like, I was chasing after blessings. I was a blessing chaser. So I put 300. Do you know I freaking suffered for the whole week? Oh my God. I suffered for the whole week.
Really?
For the whole week. I wasn't supposed to do that. God said, give 10%. Anything else is extra. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you mean that's not biblical? Okay, you got to explain that to me. I mean, I don't mind being educated because, like I said, I don't know everything. But
she said
it's biblical to use.
She said give freely.
You're supposed to give freely, but not still. Yeah, and I gave freely, and I suffered for the whole week. I wound up just being emotional and giving. And I didn't realize
you have to think the situation through.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't give.
Before you.
But think you got rent like gas for a reason. You gotta pay, girl. We ain't gonna go into that. We gonna let's just keep it moving with this. So my thing is. Back to the things with the relationship and the lies. So what do you think about that? Like, Darin, what do you think about that? It says, yes, his heart was not right. You gave because you was looking for something in return. You know what? Everybody looks for something in return. That's why you gave your last to that $10 to that guy, because you felt like you were gonna get blessed, right? You said that. Everybody give for something. I gave him that money because I was in love with him and because I wanted to help him and I wanted him to have his lights on. So yeah, I was looking for something. I was looking for him to have his lights on, so sweetheart can be okay. When I gave the $300, I gave it because I was just I would just offer emotion, right? And when I gave, I was looking for something. You're absolutely correct. That's why I don't do that no more. When you give, you just give from your heart. And then there's sometimes I do expect something because sometimes I'll tithe like a Deuteronomy 1:11 tithe, because it's something that I'm trying to usher through. So you're right. I will give, and I will mark that tithe when I give. Yes.
Okay. That's understandable.
So I will mark that tithe. So yeah, I have given that way, Lamitra. But also when I gave that 300 in the pot, I just gave it out of emotion. It wasn't even nothing that I was expecting back in return, but I have given many tithes like that where I have marked it, like when the church I was giving to, they had a building fund and they was asking for $1,000 at the time. And I gave $1,011, not trying to make myself look good. Let me tell you something. Look, I'm not trying to make myself look like I'm all of that. Let's be clear. I'm not trying to look good. I'm just telling you, and I hope y'all listening to this. When I tell you about what I did for people and what happened in my life, that's just my life. I'm not trying to make myself look like I'm somebody special. I know I'm somebody special, kick it. But I'm not trying to make myself look good. I'm just telling you what it was. So when I gave this to the church, I marked it and I gave it as a fragrant offering to God to want something to change in my life. And that's what I gave when I gave that away. It wasn't a tithe, though. It was an offering. And so I did put a blessing on the altar, on that offering, because I just felt like I wanted to do it like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was from my heart, because when I got my income tax, you know, I was like, I'm going to give that to the building fund, and I'm going to mark it as a Deuteronomy 1:11 blessing for myself. But I will tell you this. I know I'm blessed, because 46 not supposed to look this good. So I know I'm blessed. It's the truth.
Yes.
Yeah, so I know I'm blessed.
And
so
let's get back.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What is, I mean, when someone lied to you, would you keep that person in your life?
As far as the lies, that's like one of the worst things that you can do as far as the relationships and things of that nature of any kind, because you don't have anything but your word. So just like also like if you have parents who lie to the kids about things or activities they're going to do with them and they never follow through with them and things of that nature. So the line hurts on all levels, not only with relationships with kids and coworkers and family and stuff like that. So if you tell mom, I'm going to come over and cut the grass or whatever on Saturday or something and things of that nature. So just want to be honest and upfront with people as in many situations as you can. So like you said, it's no things in between that could possibly happen and stuff like that. So the more upfront with people you are, and let them know if something come up. Don't just sit up and just not say anything or whatever, or assume that someone forgot and things of that nature, because sometimes people are dependent on these things that you've committed to doing and things of that nature. So the not being honest and things of that nature hurts across the board. It hurts relationships, which ultimately hurts marriages. And when marriages suffer, our community suffer. This world suffer, because God wants us to marry somebody and things of that nature. If you lying about stuff, it's gonna hurt all of that things. And then next thing you know, it's trickling down to kids and other things. So the lies really hurt across the board. So I understand what you mean about that, as far as it being like one of the top things, as far as like one of the relationship killers, because that's probably the same thing with me too. So just like you said, I'm agreeing 100% with you on this one. If people let me know what's going on, then I know what I'm dealing with and how to go about dealing with it,
that's
or maneuvering
the thing.
around it if I need to, going on top of it or going through it. So,
yeah. Okay, because I have to agree with you on that. Because, okay, if I'm in a relationship with somebody and they may have hurt my feelings or hurt me, but if they're honest, then guess what? I'm going to still hang in there.
You can move on.
And then there's some things that just really are hard to take. But the moment you start lying, oh, no.
Yeah.
Like I'll take a hard, honest answer than what they call a white lie any day. I take a hurtful, honest answer than a white lie any day.
Good point.
I mean,
because you want to make sure that you always just want to be honest and upfront with people across the board. So
exactly.
it kills a lot of things and things in nature as far as relationships and stuff like that. So people gotta make sure that they're being honest and upfront because it allows the other person to be
Mm-hmm.
able to know what they're dealing with. You may think that it may run them away and things of that nature, but you have to trust that they really like you and they see a future with you enough that if you tell them certain information about your past or something that may have happened more recently and things of that nature, that you all can move past that. But at least you being honest about it. So if the relationship comes to a close or they don't feel like they can move past that, then that's what has to
Mm-hmm.
happen. It's better to at least be honest enough with
Yeah.
people and not have God hold you accountable for it later on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, no, I got it loud and clear.
So
Mm-hmm. No, all of that
yeah.
makes a lot of sense to
So
me. I know for me, I definitely how can I say it? I definitely can't have anyone lying to me. That's like a dagger. Like I said, I'll take hard
mm-hmm.
as a hard truth than a soft, beautiful lie any day.
Okay.
Because you know where that person stands.
So you rather that he tell you that
Yeah, tell
that
me
he
the
have a
business.
gambling problem up front than
Yeah,
hiding
absolutely.
about it
Because it's
later,
up to me to
hiding it later,
accept it. I'm not
telling you
gonna. I
later,
can't
or
be
you
with
find
nobody with a
out.
gambling problem. Nah. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
No. What you say?
I was
I
trying
hear
to hear
you.
what you said.
I ain't say
Okay,
anything.
no, I didn't hear what you said.
No, I ain't say anything.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said. You would say I said that I couldn't take no one with a
No, I
gambling
was
problem.
no.
That's all. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you rather that they be upfront? Okay. So
Yeah.
that's
No, I
always a
need
good
someone
thing, and
honest.
I think most people, yeah, I think that's what most people would prefer. But some people
Yeah.
they looking for love so much that they rather that some
Hmm.
people don't tell them just vital things that they need to know about them, so that way they
But see, here's
move towards getting married or something at some point.
my thing.
Because
Hey,
when you
Jamie.
know, the more stuff you
My
know about people, then they just,
yes.
now you have to make a judgment
You,
call. If you know too much about somebody, sometimes people they don't want to know a whole lot of stuff about them because they want to kind of find out as they go along and things of that nature. But at least you know that stuff through the door, so you want to try to find out as much stuff as possible, so that way you kind of know. If you have a couple of people that's on the board, a couple of different men or women that you evaluate 4 or 5 different people, you get a chance to find out what all 4 or 5 of those different people have to offer. So that way you can make the best decision for
oh, I
who
only
you
date
feel is
one
the
at a
best
time.
candidate for you to
I
move towards marriage.
Oh, let me tell you about this, Leah. I can't date all these. I know you see people, they got a whole stable lineup. I'm single and I can't do that because you're gonna miss something. You are gonna miss something
Okay.
huge because you can't you know I date one at a time because I know that I can pick up on changes better, attitudes better, and I can hold in my memory bank better when I'm dating one at a time. So if you tell me one thing,
Okay.
because I didn't got better with my listening. Thank you, Jesus. So if you're telling me, like,
Okay.
hey, this is going on, that's going on, and I'm paying attention to you, and then you turn around and I hear a completely different story, yeah, you getting dropped like a hot rock.
Okay.
Yeah, you getting dropped because you just lied to
Okay.
me. And if you lie about something so small, you're not gonna have a problem lying to me about something really huge. And
Right.
that I drop them, drop. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I straight DMX, so stop, drop, shut it down, open up shop. Yeah,
Don't quote.
yeah,
Don't quote DMX.
I love that man. I
Ah,
do.
look
I
at
love
you.
that man. I can't help it. I was listening to that in the car. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I can't hang. If you lie,
Okay.
I mean, it's nothing. But if you honest, give me the opportunity to choose. So tell me the truth and give me the opportunity to say yes or no. You may be surprised by your answer. You know,
Yeah.
you may be surprised by your answer. But I can't deal with no addicts because I love myself too much. And an addict don't love themselves.
Right.
Yeah, if you're an addict, you don't love
What
yourself.
about
You have
people with?
very low self-esteem. Yeah, if you're an addict, you
So,
don't love yourself because when you love yourself, you're going to only give yourself what is right.
what if the addiction getting worse as the times that you together and
I'm
things of
not going
that
to be with
nature?
no addict. Let me explain something to you. I'm not going to be with no addict, so I don't have nothing to worry about with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to, no. I don't do that. No, and then it's going to eventually show.
Okay.
Yeah, so, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. Yeah. It says not true about addicts. Okay, you may be right about that because I've never been an addict of anything. But to me, if somebody's on drugs, okay, if somebody's on drugs and they know the drugs are harmful to them, it is a
Mm-hmm.
disease. It is a disease. And they got on
Yeah.
drugs because they were addicted to the feeling, but the feeling is killing them. So that is a
Right.
part of
They.
self-hate. If you do anything to hurt your body or your mind, you don't love yourself. You said, I run a teen program who are addicted, and a lot of them don't love themselves. I know. That I know.
Right.
You're talking to someone who is a college counselor. They don't love themselves, babe. They don't love themselves, babe. They want to love
A lot of
themselves, and
home
that's
issues.
why they're looking for help. But it's some scar tissue
Mm-hmm.
back there that makes them feel like they are deserving of the pain because of what someone did in the past that has programmed them subconsciously to not feel like they're valuable. See, when you do things, you have to relearn and switch to learn your value. That's what that is about. Okay. You don't have to
Okay.
agree. That's why we have a talk show. So I'm glad you don't agree because then it'd be a boring talk show. So you, it's like anytime I'm hurting myself and I'm cutting myself, that's good. You have a degree. I don't. Not in that. I have a degree, but not in that. But in my opinion, I would say that you don't love yourself if you're
Okay.
addicted. That's very hurtful. The same what it says. Let me tell you, what comes out of my mouth ain't gonna feel good all the time. They cope with drugs. That's right.
She said they
Because
cope.
if they're coping, they're trying to cover something up. Okay? When you cope, you're covering something up. You're masking hurt. So the hurt
Yeah.
is self-hate. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to really identify with that with all the crime people I have in my office.
Yeah.
Yes. And they come in there, this is what's going on with me. Okay, here's the thing. How's your relationship with God? And I'm like, this is not my school talking. This is Leah one-on-one talking because I don't want to put that on my college that I work for. No. How is your relationship with Christ?
Right.
So, okay, so this is what my homework going to be for you. Get down on your knees and pray. But at the same time, put yourself on projects. I need you to write, why are you worthy? And when you write down why you are worthy, you don't want to offend me. Honey, let me tell you something. They're going to be offended. Let me try. I'm going to tell you something about this Leah Michelle Hannah, August 20th, 1972. I'm fully grown, and I love my mouth, and I love what I say, and I don't care about offending anybody because what I speak is truth, and it's my personal truth. And if someone feels offended, then they can address me just like you addressing me. And I love that, because you know why? You are a woman. You are Lamitra, and Lamitra gonna get down the way she get down. And I respect that. And guess what? Two grown folks can disagree. And I'm gonna tell you, with my students,
Right.
I have them do the pros and cons page. What do you dislike, and what do you want to change? And what do you love about yourself that you feel worthy of the change? And you know what happens there?
Right.
They break free. And let me tell you something. I care, but not so much. Because if you disagree with me, it's a good thing. I don't want you to agree, because then you know why? I don't want nobody just constantly massaging me. That's fake. You're gonna have people, hey Chris, you're gonna have people who disagree with you. You're gonna have people who don't like you or don't understand you. And you know what? It says God has blessed you to be in a position to be heard. Use it to uplift, babe.
Use it to uplift.
Could you tell her about me? Because
Yes,
evidently she don't know. Darin, would you please let her know who this is?
This is Leah Uplift.
That's what I do.
Hey, Leah Uplift.
No, it's not sad.
Yes.
Because when people are addicted, they are masking symptoms. You're a therapist, you said. And that is speaking facts. Girl, are you kidding me? Look, if you know what, if you have some books, since you're a therapist, drop the books down, because I'm a very strong reader and I have a library. Give me the books where you can show me this. So you say you have your degree and you're a therapist and you run it. Drop some books on here so I can write those books down and I can study that. Because I'm going to tell you something. If someone is using drugs and if someone is an addict, they are masking symptoms to cure the pain of the hate and the struggle that they're going through.
That's self-hate.
And it deals with self-hate. It's something that they don't like about themselves. That's why they're using the drugs. For instance, I had a friend. And I had a friend. I'm not going to even talk about who this is. And this person was an addict. And I'm not going to tell you what kind of addict they were. Come to find out, she broke free. And you know why she broke free? She got healed of an incident that happened to her when she was a little girl, which caused her not to love herself.
Really? She was molested or something?
I'm not going to talk about it, but just guess. Out of respect. I'm not talking about her, because she's not here to give me permission on that. So I'm not going to say what that is. I'm going to say what she got free. She broke free of. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Lamitra, drop your books so I can learn. Since I'm not speaking right and I'm, making people feel sad and lonely and stuff. Drop your books, queen. So that's the thing. So when someone is addicted, in my opinion, my 2-cent non-therapy degree having
self-hatred. Self-hatred. It's self-hatred.
It's self-hatred.
Self-hatred.
It's self-hatred.
Self-hatred.
It's self-hatred.
They're trying to cope with it because it's stuff that they don't like about themselves. Just like when they go and get plastic surgery and do another thing.
No, I disagree with the plastic surgery because I'm about to get my breast done. No, I don't. It's not that I hate myself, and I just want an extra lift. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to add anything. I just want to lift. And some women want to do extra. It's like putting on makeup. It's like putting on makeup. Yeah. If you putting on makeup, like for instance, I have a little lip gloss on, right? I put that lip gloss on not because I hated myself. Even my braces, I didn't hate myself. I just want to look. I already said that I said I speak my opinion. Yeah, I do. I speak my opinion a lot on here. I'm not speaking, but on that, I can guarantee you that's a fact. What I said about people being addicted, they're covering up self-hate. I stand by that until I'm proven wrong. I stand by that, honey. I stand by.
It's self-hate.
It's self-hate,
it's self-hate. It's self-hate.
Anytime somebody's doing something to hurt the body that God gave them, it's self-hate. If I'm
They
cutting
temper.
myself, it's self-hate. If I'm using
Right.
drugs, I'm taking meth, self-hate. I'm trying to cover something.
Yes.
If I'm an alcoholic, I'm trying to drink my pain away. Because I hate that portion of my life. Okay.
What about people who eat? What about people who
That
eat
was
to
me all
cover up?
day. I had an eating addiction, yeah. And it's because I hated myself. I did not love myself.
Sometimes people don't talk about the eating disorders and stuff
Yeah,
like that
it's
too.
true. I had it when I was a
people
teenager. And because I found more comfort in food, because after people would call me Bucktooth Beaver, Bucky Buck, you could take a bite out of crime. When I was younger, I did not love myself. I didn't think I was pretty. But you know what? That Hostess cupcake cream pie made me feel real good, honey. Them little Debbie's, them little Debbie's, you know, that cream, that oatmeal with that cookie with that cream in the middle. That felt very good to me when I ate it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's like you're trying to cover something. I was trying to cover the hurt with food.
Leah, is an eating addiction like right below like a drug addiction or something, like some major addiction, like a drug gambling
addiction? It is, because
is it like a level below it?
And a lot of people have eating addictions, and it's something that causes it when you deal with comfort and food. When somebody said, it's like this, like when I was sad, oh girl, you're gonna feel better here, and somebody give you a cupcake every time you're sad. So you relate food to love when you're young, and that's what happens to a lot of kids. Because you know what happens, and I didn't do my daughter like this when I breastfed her. When I breastfed my daughter and she was angry, I never breastfed. I never gave her food for her anger. I always hugged her. You see what I'm saying? Or I'll sing to her. So when my daughter's, it's so funny how the subconscious mind works. When my daughter is not feeling good, she'll turn on the radio. Now just think, every time she felt bad, I gave her a cookie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If I gave my daughter a cookie every time she felt bad, or I put her to my breast when she was a baby, every time she was sad, then she would think food was representing love. You see what I'm saying? And she probably would have been like me when I was a kid. I just ate, and because I felt like food was love. You see what I mean?
Yeah. And what about people who go back to people in abusive, verbally or physically abusive relationships? Isn't that some kind of like?
That's because they were verbally and physically abused in relationships when they was a kid. Because when you didn't do certain things, oh, look at your dumb ass. With your dumb ass, you don't know nothing. Look at you. You could have did that better. What's wrong with you? If this is how your parents showed you love, and the person that you fell in love first, like what if my dad, you know, thank God he's a changed man. He used to say kind of very negative things to me when he was angry. So in the past, I felt it was okay in relationships for a guy to kind of talk really slick to me. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, so that's the thing. So my thing is this. If you have people who love you, and they're doing very negative things, you're gonna relate what they do and think that it is okay and right. So if you have a dysfunctional family, you're gonna be around dysfunction, and you're gonna think dysfunction is okay because you don't really know that it's dysfunctional because it's been around your life all the time.
So they have
day in and day out. And so it's certain things that happened to me as a child that was dysfunctional that it took me a while, because I was dating my dad a lot in my relationships. And then once I stopped dating my dad, I had the best relationships in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And I
there
learned
wasn't the
that through
person you need to
counseling,
be looking
by,
for.
by going to counseling and sitting on somebody's couch, which I thoroughly recommend a lot of people do. Sit on somebody's
Yeah.
couch. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's not you're not weak. You're not weak if you go for counseling because there's some
No,
people
you
who think
love
that they're
yourself
kind
when you
of
go for
weak.
counseling. You love yourself. That's
Okay.
self-love. Anytime you get help, you're saying, all right, I love myself. I love Darin. I love Leah. I love Sophia. I love Greg. I love Paul. I love Phil. I love Diamond. I love Stephanie. I love Tiffany. I
Yeah.
love, you know, uh, Julie. That's They're saying they love themselves and they value themselves enough to see that something isn't right and they're hitting brick walls and they're feeling some kind of ways. They feel like, man, everything is crushing them and the walls are crashing on them, that they're trying to get help.
Okay.
And when you get help, you love yourself for that help. You know what's going on. You know when
Okay.
stuff's not right. So when you decide to go and go to counseling, you're saying you love yourself. And you can't
Okay.
be good to anyone until you are good to yourself first.
Right. You've made some good points today about all the things that we all need to continue working on as
Yeah.
far as loving ourselves because it's always things that we're going to always have about ourselves that we don't like or
Yes.
whatever. And
Yes. Hey,
it's
Patrick.
it's even more for it's even more for women because they try to attack you all with all these magazines with these undersized for women and all that stuff. But it's we have to learn to love ourselves and the
Yes.
way that God made us, things of that nature. But if it's something that we can work on to um, be a part of our investment, like your braces. Because
Yes.
one of my friends, his sister went and got braces a couple of weeks ago too, and he was surprised. And then I told him I was like, "Yeah, she made an investment in herself.
That is an
You
investment
got
in
to remember
yourself. And then, too,
that's an investment in yourself, right?
this is what did it
In
for
your
me.
$1 billion profile,
Yeah, this is what did it for
right?
me. I went in to a vocal coach, right? And I could sing very
Okay,
well. And the lady at that time, she's like, you may want to get your teeth straightened because I always had crooked teeth. And then, people talked about me like a dog about them things. But then it got to the point to where I didn't care no more. So I kept that. And then I was modeling with my crooked teeth. That's another thing. So I really, you
yeah,
asking me to model. I'm like, hey. I'm like, shoot, this people with straight teeth that haven't been asked to model. So,
right.
so it didn't matter. So when it got to the point where they said my vocal can be better if my teeth were straight, shoot, man, that changed me. So I was like, okay,
Okay,
let me go ahead and do something with this.
okay.
Yes, let me go ahead and do. I have to change that. So for me having to change that, I'm like, okay, this is something that I love to do. So, and this is something that is easy as
Lemetra
breathing.
said she wants to hear you sing.
Oh yeah, I would love to sing. But I don't know what to
Go
sing.
ahead.
That's the hmm. Let me think of
A
something.
little Aretha or something.
Huh?
A little Aretha Franklin
I'm not good
in
at that.
honor
See,
of
that's
her.
not my range. Let me see. I'm trying to think of something really quick. Let's see.
To the left, to the left.
Oh no. Oh, Beyonce. That's not me neither. God, she said she had a degree in music. That's fantastic. Yeah. Um, I studied music under. I got trained under Phil Karan, who trained Shaka Khan. So that was love. Okay. So let me think of
Oh,
something.
nice.
Okay. I don't know. Let me see. Help me. Y'all know songs. I'm a mezzo soprano or alto. I'm a mezzo and alto mix. Yeah. So gosh. I'm trying to. I don't know why. Normally, I don't. Okay, I'll sing something I wrote. Yeah, because I don't know something. Okay, I'll sing this song. One that I wrote. Okay,
Go ahead, Missy
Oh,
Elliott.
okay. Yeah. Let's see. I can't wait to get right next to you, boy. I can't wait for you to get my every need. Hey, I can't wait for you to just walk right on in, boy. I can't wait for you to just be with me. And I know we just met. I know that it is new. I know that you don't even know my name. You see, I know this is crazy. I know, yes, it's true. I know that I want you to love me too, boy. Okay, just a little something. Okay.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
That caught me
Hey,
so
Jonathan,
off
Mr.
guard.
Ram fan.
Huh?
How you doing, Jonathan?
Hey, Jonathan. How sweet.
He's a Ram fan.
Oh, that is so sweet.
His team going to win the Super Bowl this year. So, hey, Jonathan.
Hey, what's up, man?
His team playing my team division. Hey,
Oh,
Jonathan,
wait,
welcome.
who's his team? Because I know you're a 49ers guy. I'm a Bears
The
girl.
Rams.
Huh?
Yes, he's a Rams fan.
Oh, he's a Ram.
Rams. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The team that's going to go.
Wait a minute, why he's a Rams fan?
16-1.
But is he from Illinois?
No.
Where are you from?
I told you I have people all over the country.
Yeah, so do I.
Out in Los Angeles.
Okay, yeah. So,
Yes.
and why did you become a 49er?
You don't have no friends you don't have no Rams friends in Los Angeles like I do.
Yeah, I used to live in LA. So
Yeah.
I used to live in LA, and I love that. I stayed in an area called
like I do.
I stayed in LA Valley, no, San Fernando Valley, but I stayed in an area called Valley Village, and then I moved to Studio City after a while. So, and thank you for complimenting my singing. I really appreciate that. And I got caught so off guard, and I was like, I don't know what to sing. I said, I guess I'll sing something that I wrote. Yeah. Oh, you was born and raised in Long Beach. Long Beach is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Long Beach is nice actually. It's kind of a ways.
I was out there in February.
Oh.
I did an interview with Lil Easy, Jonathan. I was out there in February.
Little Easy, what? Aaron Wright's son? Easy E?
Yes, Lil Easy. Yes, my buddy Lil Easy.
Oh God, you got to talk about that. What's over there?
Yes.
What was he talking about?
Good friend. Yeah, he'll be doing our compromise and communication show too.
That's good.
At some point.
Oh, thank you. Stop singing. It says, don't stop singing. I know it's God's gift. And that's why I don't play with it. When I tell you, I don't play around. I used to okay, here's the thing. That's why I changed from singing certain songs. I do neo soul and I do jazz, because when I was trying to make it in the songs, I don't want to sing anything that really is sexually contented, because I don't even know if I said that right, because I have a daughter and I have accountability. And I think that when you sing, you are calling things into yourself. It's really deep. Oh. You're casting a spell, because and I know this sounds weird that I'm saying this, and trust me, I'm not coming from anything demonic. Just listen. When you sing, you are saying I am to your higher and inner self. And when other people sing with you, they are singing in agreement to what you're saying. So you have to watch your words very carefully. And that's why these songs now, with these rap music, they are casting spells. Okay? Really? With these new songs. That's why people are using Molly, they're doing lean, because in these songs that they're singing, they're telling them to do it. And it's going into their third eye subconscious as they are telling these people to sing it. That's why your instruments and everything is very powerful, because when Satan was Lucifer, he ran the music ministry of God. So who you think is running it now in the industry? He's running it.
Right.
Satan's running it. And so these people are casting spells with that's why she said that's why she's seen to honor him. There you go, Queen Lemitra on her point. Yeah, no, that's good. That's excellent. Girl, yeah. So
oh man, she a fist bump.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
there you go.
like I said, we can agree to disagree. I'm not gonna sit up here and hate when I know she's telling straight truth. That's awesome.
Right.
I mean, that's what real women do. Real people can disagree in conversation, and real women can agree in conversation. Me, I love myself so much, I'm gonna be real. And some people not gonna like my real, and then there's some people that's gonna love my real. But you're gonna know that you got the truth out of this.
Thank you guys for watching Compromise and Communication Show on Change the Game Network. And remember that compliments come from confidence. So make sure that every day you uplift someone with your positive wordplay. Keep it Eastside Oakland. Yada.